So, continuing our Metal Gear Solid marathon. Metal Gear Solid 4. And this was oh. So, but now we're at it. So if this underscores could tell me if the stream is online alright, that would be great. Seriously. I have the uncanny feeling I have to look it up myself. Jesus Christ, seriously. Yep, looks like everything is up and running. Just great. So let's do this. New game, and I'm going to play on Solid Normal. Solid Normal is actually pretty high in the difficulty level already. I will die a couple of times, I'm pretty sure about that. Tried it out off stream, I think within 5 hours I died like maybe 5 times, something like that. So that should work out. I really hope the audio levels are all fine, because the game seems to be a little bit louder.
Nice and meal, easy on the heart, good. Filling.
Okay, this one seems to work out.
Nice taste to it.
You must be thinking, these guys are...
One question left. Now,
Yeah, well, I never...
David Hayter.
From the comfortable childhood in Canada, thrown into the turbulent waters of adolescence in Kobe, Japan. How did you stay afloat?
You mean in high school? Well, my dad got transferred overseas, and it was a really excellent experience, actually. I was really grateful for it.
Grateful. What is your biggest secret, David?
Pardon me?
You can tell us.
Oh, well, it's not much of a secret, but I have a tattoo of Kobe behind my ear.
Tattoo, splendid.
Yeah, it's not terribly big.
What are you wearing?
What do you mean?
Why are you here?
Oh, well, I was hoping to promote my new movie. I'm just coming off of the set.
No, David Hayter. Why here, wearing an eye patch?
Oh, the eye patch. This is pretty cool, actually. Gives me real-time information and you know, weather, traffic reports. Actually watching a baseball game as we speak.
Really? What drives you? What are your dreams?
Well, you know, I'd have to say my dream project...
Let your dreams drive you. message of hope to today's young people from David Hayter.
I never actually said that.
So we get through that pretty lengthy, weird intro of this game. Hey, Liquid. Nice to see you. I actually found out that with the latest update this game received, version 2.0, you do get the option to install the whole game on your hard drive, which is really nice. That was the reason why I didn't want to stream this, because of the install times that you have in between. But I fixed that, so I was able to install the whole game yesterday and played it a little bit on Solid Normal, which is also the difficulty we play it on right now. So that's what I go with. I really hope I can get through this first sequence, because those geckos, they really hurt a lot.
War has changed. It's no longer about nations, ideologies, or ethnicity. It's an endless series of proxy battles fought by mercenaries and machines. War and its consumption of life has become a well-oiled machine. War has changed. ID tag soldiers carry ID tag weapons, use ID tag gear. Nanomachines inside their bodies enhance and regulate their abilities. Genetic control, information control, emotion control, battlefield control. Everything is monitored and kept under control. War has changed. The age of deterrence has become the age of control. All in the name of averting catastrophe from weapons of mass destruction. And he who controls the battlefield controls history. War has changed. When the battlefield is under total control, war becomes routine.
Oh, I see, but underscores, the sound is okay for you, right? So you hear me. So, got ourselves an abortion. And move on.
To make a weapon available for use, ready it by selecting weapons from the menu screen.
Oops. Dummy.
Don't forget, Snake, this is still a sneaking mission. The basic rule still applies. Stay out of sight.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. Hier darf sie so nächstes hier.
Try not to run into any gecko along the way. Snake, do not engage in combat.
I'm trying, but accidentally I killed one of those rebels. And now they're after me. Ooh, we did it. I'll be right back. So, I also have to watch out a little bit. Might be a friend calling me. It's I still want an ashtray like that. I really wonder if those ashtrays exist, but if they do, please give me a link on where I can buy them, because I totally want one. Now you can probably see that I already played this game quite a bit.
Even the dead have ears.
Snake, we've got to go. You've got an old friend waiting for you.
Otacon. The test results.
Still not quite the same thing that Snake has. Because I think the
Analysis was positive.
thing you
The
posted
mRNA
was
analysis
a
turned
little bit
up negative.
smaller.
The
wrinkled skin, the hardened arteries. Your early aging symptoms look like classic Werner syndrome. But none of the tests were able to pinpoint the cause.
So,
Well, judging by how rapidly the aging has progressed, I'd say...
a year at best, right?
yeah. Snake, let's try another doctor.
It won't make any difference. I'm not an ordinary man to begin with. Not to mention Fox die.
You're right. But we don't know where Naomi is.
Naomi.
Snake.
Colonel. Good to see you.
Well, I'm not a colonel anymore, Snake.
I figured the only place I'd see you dressed like that would be at your daughter's wedding. What are you doing these days?
I'm working for an organization under the UN Security Council. The Analysis and Assessment Staff of the PMC Oversight and Inspection Committee.
Yeah, I remember the resolution being passed a few years ago.
Snake, I came across some information in my work. We found him. In the Middle East.
What?
I'll explain along the way. We've got to stop him. Now. Before it's too late.
Liquid's made his move. We found him.
He's preparing to unleash his insurrection. Liquid is lying in wait in a Middle Eastern war zone. Track him down.
Only 2 eggs today? Polydus must have taken the day off. 7, 8, 9, 2, 5, 9, 0, 3, 6, 0, 3, 3, 0, 5, 3, 0, 5, 4, 8, 8, 2, 4, 4, 6, 6, 5, 2.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
What's the situation?
I'm just inside the city limits. This place is crawling with lizards.
Ah, AT Corps' unmanned bipedal weapons. Officially designated Irving by the US military. They've spread like wildfire among the PMCs. There are more of those things now in service than tanks. They've got tough armor plating and are highly agile to boot. Your best bet is to stay out of their sights.
Unmanned. Pretty soon they'll have put living, breathing soldiers out of work.
Even so, that's an awful lot of gecko for this scenario. Their numbers exceed the war price for that region. It must have something to do with Liquid's arrival on the scene.
You really think he's here?
You'll have to find the Army's operatives and ask them yourself. Oh, and Snake, I went ahead and used the Mark II to scout out the area before your arrival. You'll find it up ahead.
Mark II?
It's a remote mobile terminal. Sonny and I built it. The Mark II will provide you with a map of the area as well as any battle situation data. You should find it before you do anything else.
Okay, got it.
The rendezvous point is marked on your map. I'll be waiting for you there.
So, let's move on. I try my best to avoid the enemy. But like I said, I can't promise anything. Those guys are pretty much everywhere. Which is pretty weird considering you're there in a war zone. So they should be where the front line is and not.
Avoid unnecessary combat whenever possible. In this war, neither side is your enemy. There's no point whatsoever in you getting into a fight. Got it? Snake, it's gonna be tougher to break through. It might be best to avoid that area altogether if you can.
Acting under contract to local authorities, the Praying Mantis PNC recently restored governmental control to this sector. Utilizing
So
Armor's
let's
tech Irving unmanned vehicles, Praying Mantis conclusively delivered a swift and decisive outcome. We hope you'll consider the Praying Mantis solution for all your future combat needs.
You can pick up guns dropped by both the militia and the PMCs. Remember though, PMC weapons are locked. You can't use them. If only there was some way to get rid of the locks.
He saw me for a short while, so that's okay. Nice. So we got through this almost undetected. That's great stuff. And got two guys. Lost.
Snake, press the crawl button while running to execute a roll. Rolling can help you dodge enemy attacks and get past small gaps and obstacles.
Playboy, Gentleman's Magazine. Martian. And another regain, so that's great. Look. Get back there, we'll turn around at some point. Past us. What's that you? Oh. Oh, Mr. Cardboard. Oh, he is. Oh, great. Now he's... See...
Who was that?
Are they being serious? Like, that dude was standing there for at least 2 minutes. Looking to the exact same direction. And then when I walk up to him, he turns around. That's not fair. Also, where is he?
There's nobody here.
Oh, thanks for the host, none of your concern. And welcome to the channel.
It's me, Snake. Snake, it's me.
Oh, not much. Having a quiet Sunday, waiting for a friend to call me to get him off the
Sorry
train.
to keep you waiting, Snake. Allow me to introduce Metal Gear Mark II.
And Street Metal Gear Solid 4.
That's right. Just like Rex.
No worries.
But this gear's not a weapon. It's a remote mobile terminal designed to provide you with operational support.
Where are you?
I'm in the Nomad. Where else? I'll be watching you through the Mark II.
Wish I was good with gadgets.
Hey, worry. I'll be with you in spirit. Anyway, because you had to dress up as a militiaman, I had the Mark II bring you some goodies.
I actually like the fact that the head of the Mark II looks almost like the sensor unit of the Metal Gear D from Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake.
Solid Eye. It's an all-purpose goggle that displays radar images and other data in 3D. You can also switch it over to light-amplifying night vision.
I'll be right back.
The rebels are out there.
It looks like they've got the government's PMC troops beat, at least in numbers.
And this is their home turf.
Snake, I know this is a sneaking mission, but you'll need to protect yourself.
An operator.
I installed a suppressor. And here's a tranquilizer gun.
How thoughtful.
It predates the implementation of the system. By some miracle, it was never recycled. It's getting tough these days finding decent guns that aren't controlled.
You coming?
Of course. I'll follow you wherever you go. Like this. I'll activate stealth so it doesn't attract any attention. If you need it, just bring up the start button menu.
Got it.
Snake, the informants who said they saw liquid here should be a little further up. Head for the rendezvous point. I've placed a mark on the radar in the upper right corner of the solid eye. It's a war zone out there. Stay on your toes.
Hey.
Snake, it's kind of a schlep, but I've sent you data on an alternate route.
So, let's see. Oh, no worries. By the way, if the game is slowing down a little bit, that's actually happening in-game, not on screen. Right, so that's the actual game that's slow. Problem just is, I only have one shot with that RPG. Right, now they saw me. The fact that I didn't give you 2 shots with that thing is rather annoying. Get it! because back there is another one, and you can't kill that thing in order, which you have to do, in order to make the rebels win.
Very nice.
Right? The rebels can win each area in each battle that you have, and then you get some extra sympathy points from them if you do that. But I don't have anything to take out that other... Yeah. That other vehicle. Standing right around the corner here. And nobody over here actually drops an RPG. So. There's a bit annoying. I think on lower difficulty you get 2 shots right in the beginning. Not sure. But I think so. And you're not going to find any more ammunition in here, as far as I know. For the RPG. So that's that. And you really can't help those guys. You can't. Right, because you can shoot on that thing with your normal gun. As much as you want, you will not reduce any of its hit points. I mean, why should you, right? A striker is built to withstand small arms fire. So why should it die when you shoot an AK on it? Noodles. Oh! I stand corrected. Not only did I find 2 instant noodles, I also found RPG ammunition. So that's great. We got that baby. And what the fuck? Oh, great. I was almost thinking I didn't hit it. So, now that we won that, should check out the area a little further. Important. Right, with the solid eye on, we can actually see all the objects that are lying around here. If we missed anything, we can see it right away.
What happened?
Yep, and those guys like me now. And they very effectively took over the area, so that's great. Help the rebels, gives us a good feeling, and actually makes quite a little bit easier for us now. Especially since I kind of screwed up in the beginning and they were about to kill me. But never mind. Don't think there's anything important down there, so let's go into the rebel base.
It's pretty dark in there. Switch the solid eye to night vision mode.
This is probably the most useful mode of this whole thing, but I believe the battery goes down quicker if you have that mode enabled. Getting yourself some rations. Noodles. Noodles are pretty important, just saying.
Hey, they need reinforcements up top. You ready to roll? Yeah, I'm good.
Nice. There might be a little bit of a waste to pick all this up just now because we can't sell the guns yet. But I say, hell, why not? But still need a cool ammunition to get there. And iPod music, Theme of Terror from the original Metal Gear, infiltration music known as Theme of Terror, because Hideo Kojima verbalized the songs best as Tara during development. So yes, you do have an iPod with you, it's right now not selected.
What's going on?
They shot down one of those flying things.
Appearance may be strange. They demonstrated incredible combat.
And go through here. Nice. Grenades. Stun grenade and a grenade. And right, phosphor. And more RPG ammunition. Great. And Middle Eastern militia disguise. And another playboy. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a big fan of Octo Camo, but I really like the looks of that disguise. The only thing I find a little bit sad about this...
What's going on?
Okay, see ya. Yep, when she's streaming. Even though I noticed lately she wasn't streaming all that often, or at times where I couldn't watch. But if I catch her streams, then I'll definitely be there. No doubt about it. What I find sad about this whole disguise thing is you lose the disguise once the level is over. So when the act is over, you're not going to have this disguise anymore. And you get a new disguise in the next level, and a forced... also you can find a new disguise in the next level, but you also get a forced disguise in the third one. And I'm not quite sure about the fourth act. I have to look that up, but at some point this whole disguise thing stops, which I find really sad. Would be great if you could just keep the things, even if they're completely useless in other levels, but... looks nice. And the PMCs still recognize you, even if you're wearing disguise, so... not that much of a point in using them.
Huh? Whoa, hold it. Watch where you're pointing that thing.
Who are you?
Neither enemy nor friend. Voila.
You're not with the militia, and you're not PMC.
I'm a weapons wholesaler. All shapes, all sizes. But there's no need to worry, because all my shit's been laundered.
Laundered?
You see, I take ID guns like the PMCs use and make some mods. Then you can use them without having to match IDs. In other words, I'm a gun launderer. You can call me Drebin.
Drebin?
Yeah, they use that for all of us.
There are more of you.
All over the world. Not that I ever met any of them personally. Me, I'm Drebin number 893. You ain't a registered PMC employee, are you? You need a guy like me. Consider it a welcome gift. Take it. The M4, the official carbine model used by the U.S. Army, developed from the M16 service rifle. This one's a top-of-the-line model, real popular with the big PMCs. High precision, not like that government-issue shit. It's, free-floating, of course. Relax, that barrel's clean.
Is the hider CQC compatible?
The beauty of this sucker is that it's got a lot of customizable parts. Change it up the way you want to meet your everyday needs.
Flip-up sight, rail system. Not bad.
Yeah, well, you know, I get a lot of noobs around here. And if you need them, I got a wide selection of aftermarket parts as well.
The frame's pretty rigid. No rattle.
Go ahead, give her a squeeze.
I can't pull the trigger.
Really? That's weird.
What's weird?
Wait, I got it. I bet you're using an older generation of nanomachines.
Older generation?
Sometimes they don't really jibe with the new system.
Seriously, who are you?
Whoa. Slow down. Oh, yeah. My day job's working at AT Security. I'm in charge of production control. So I get my hands on all the ID chips before they even register. Have a sip. It's a side of AT the public don't see. From the looks of it, you ain't with any state army. But you ain't exactly green, neither. You've got last-gen nanomachines. So I'm guessing former U.S. Army. I don't know what you're here for. But you want to be well-equipped, am I right? So, can we talk business or what? You won't regret it.
What's your take on Emoticon?
I don't particularly like the guy. But it looks like we'll need his help with those ID guns. Sonny's been doing a little sleuthing for us. Drebin, a well-known gun launderer in war economy circles. He's a businessman who deals mainly in selling black market firearms to small PMCs and local militia. Somalia, the Balkans, Lebanon, Darfur, Chechnya, Timor, Peru, the Punjab, Kashmir, Colombia. This guy really gets around.
How's he pull it off, anyway?
You can create a non-ID gun by replacing the ID recognition chip with a counterfeit version. This enables you to bypass the ID recognition process and use the gun. The problem is that there's still a record of the chip being replaced on the system side. Drebin's an employee of AT Security. He must have connections on the inside erasing records for him.
You think the Patriots are involved somehow?
I'm not so sure. If the Patriots were running the system from behind the scenes, then a weasel like Drebin would be a real pain in their collective ass.
Can he be trusted?
Remember, Drebin's a green collar. He makes his living off the war economy. He doesn't let emotions get in the way of business, and he never gets his own hands dirty. The only thing he trusts is money. I share your concern, but what if we keep him at arm's length? Use him only to get intel and the supplies we need. Keep it strictly business.
All right.
So, we ready to make a deal or what? Okay then, let's talk business.
Sorry.
This is a war zone. There's product coming in here by the truckload. And you'll be picking up a lot of guns in the field, I'm sure. Whatever guns you don't need, I'll take and buy them off you. That'll earn you points you can cash in for services.
Like what?
I'll launder your ID guns, no more locks. And I can also sell you the guns I've got in stock. Let me show you. To ensure you can use non-ID guns, I'm gonna have to suppress the old nanomachines you got in you. Otherwise, they'll interfere with the system. Here, stick yourself with this. It's full of suppressor nanomachines. Relax, it won't hurt. You're scared of needles or something? See? No sweat. Now you can use non-ID guns, no problem. Hey, be nice to our guest. Step outside.
Boo.
There you see? No problem. From now on, when you pick up an ID gun that says lock, you just let me know. You name it, I can launder it. Of course, it'll cost you. The going rate depends on the war price at the time. Man, I gotta give this shit a rest.
Looks like you're doing pretty well for yourself.
You might say that. What with the war economy and all, and the system clamping down on things. System codes are the law now, and control's essentially absolute, paving the way for fat profits if you're willing to bend the law.
The problem is they're all too small, this underscores. The ones he has at least fit 3-4 cigarettes. The one you find on the internet only fit at least 1 or maybe 2. So, yeah.
Sold on the black market. System's practically a license for us arms dealers to print money. Privatizing the military's made the PMCs big and bloated. The fatter the PMCs get, the line between civilian and soldier is gonna get real blurry. Sooner or later, the whole damn human race is gonna be green collars. More like we're all gonna be fighting proxy wars. But hey, this war economy puts the food on my table. You're a green collar too, aren't you? Yeah, it's in your eyes. You've seen a lot of combat.
What makes you think you know me?
Nothing to be ashamed of. I'm the same way. I grew up here too. I got no interest in the outside world. All right then. If you need me, holla. We specialize in speedy service. Catch my drift? I have you.
Okay.
I know what you're thinking, but Drebin does have a point. The world depends on war, on the war economy. Can you imagine what would happen if war just disappeared overnight?
Otacon, you and Drebin both mentioned something about a war price earlier. What did you mean by that?
It's a kind of market price, one that fluctuates according to demand, not only for PMCs and military industry, but for the production, distribution, and energy supply networks that support them. It's been growing by leaps and bounds, and investors are really starting to take notice. As the fighting in any given area becomes increasingly intense and prolonged, the war price goes up. No doubt Drebin's rates are linked to that war price. The longer and bloodier a battle becomes, the higher service prices are going to get. To put it another way, the quieter things are, the better the bargains. Snake, we'll use the Mark II to deal with Drebin from here on out. He's what you might call a street vendor. The Mark II can act as a kind of delivery boy, connect you with him. I'm adding a Drebin menu item to the Mark II's weapon menu. Whenever you pick up multiple units of the same weapon, any extras will automatically be sold to Drebin. Any ammo that's inside gets added to your cache. In other words, you keep the ammo, and the weapon itself gets traded to Drebin for points.
I see.
You can then use the points you've earned to unlock ID guns or buy new weapons.
Sounds good.
We should assume Drebin has other agents collecting guns for him besides you, Snake. You know, freelance green collars who collect weapons in exchange for services?
Guess I'll have to rely on him for now.
Okay. Now go meet up with our informants, Rat Patrol.
Oops.
Snake, hurry and get to the rendezvous point with our informants. First, you'll have to get to the other side of that collapsed building. The only way across is straight through.
Okay. Guys, let me restore some health here. I'll be right back. Be right back in 5 minutes. Hey, G Pudding, nice to see you. What lasers?
Careful, Snake. The walls could come down any second.
That RPG-7 up there is probably... Yes, I haven't figured out how to get to that.
Yeah, I can see him! Damn it! Spotted! Return fire!
This guy's dead already. Huh? So what I'm doing here right now is I'm walking around collecting stuff. Is there something down there?
You've been this way before.
Oh, fuck up. I know where I'm going.
I don't think that's the right direction.
Oh, wait. Really nice.
Go through the
Otacon.
hole in that wall.
Otacon could just shut the fuck up and let me go.
The Solid Eye's night vision mode may expose enemy footprints. Climb up that ledge and keep going.
Oops. It's amazing how much 45 ACP ammunition you find in this game, but you're not really finding any 9mm ammunition.
Who's there?
Go away! I'm not done yet!
Yep.
Stop! Stop right there!
No!
Get back here!
And yes, you do get a barrel now. Equip the head inside. While equipped, press the X button to fall or to the side and roll around and drum. Yes, you can do that.
Okay, you're on our side.
Crap, this on.
It's a striker. PMCs have sent reinforcements. Now their defensive line is a lot thicker. It's gonna be tougher to break through. That striker will be shooting at you too. Stay on your toes. It might be best to avoid that area altogether if you can.
Ouch. So, get through that. And Snake is pretty wasted right now, so we have to wait a little bit. Yes, I did, because I was rolling around in the barrel. No, you can't take a dump in the barrel. What I actually tried to do was to roll over a guy, and I think you get an achievement for doing that, and I always wanted to try that out. So let's wait a little bit, restore our stamina and get the stress bar down, and continue the game. Oh. You also start puking if you kill too many enemies. Check out. Okay, so That's already the highest floor to go to. And now we have to go down, because I don't think you can actually... You can go out there. But you dropped the gun. I don't think we can do too much. We'll keep a low profile.
They just keep coming.
Whoop! Oops!
Snake, what's wrong? Answer me, please. Snake? Snake!
I didn't notice that I was on such low health. Sorry. Yeah, now we have to try this again.
Okay, Snake. Hurry to the rendezvous point. Your radar is marked with which way to go.
You hit?
I will actually not use the grenade launcher, I will actually use my rocket launcher, since I have quite a bit of ammunition for that thing, for whatever reason.
Help me out, okay? Get your ass in gear!
Oh, not these guys. Wait.
What the hell are you doing? Nice one. Thanks for the help. Thanks for the help. Thanks.
No worries. Yeah, I didn't notice that they landed a critical hit like that. So that was totally my fault. I mean, I do have enough rations, right? I have 10 rations right now, and therefore there's no real reason for me to die in any encounter. But if you forget about that on this difficulty and they come around after you, you're in all sorts of trouble. Trust me on that. So let's try this again. I think the reason why they popped up is because where those two guys that I killed earlier spawned, there are always new guys coming out, so no matter what I do, there will always be people coming out and I have to be quick. Do this. No enemy in the first floor. Grenade. Just have to unlock those things. Thinking about it. But never mind. So let's do this again, and this time let's not get killed.
I'll put the heat on him from below.
ESS, that's a really nice pistol. And a laser sight. I think we missed that last, didn't we? Oh wait, we've got something up there. Wasn't it sneaky? I mean, this time I wasn't even detected. Okay. I will get a lower rating simply because I got killed once, so I had to use a continue. It could be worse, couldn't it? At least I'm not running around killing people like a madman. Always wanted to try that out. What the fuck is wrong with his arm? You probably noticed that I still haven't quite figured out how to get through this without being detected.
Understood. Regroup and engage.
Sorry. Oh, yeah. Got it. Yeah, I guess you're right when you said that sneaking is not on my MO. I mean, where are those guys coming from anyway?
Understood. Regroup and engage.
Yeah, the problem is I can't really fight the sniper because my stamina gauge is so low. Even if I try to shoot him, and if I could see him. Yeah. See this.
Understood. Regroup and engage.
This is why I hate this area. What you actually have to do is you just have to run through this. Ignore everything. Go here. Let all the rabbits die. And run in here. And that's why I hate this part. This is an annoying part, especially since I now killed 3 more guys and I actually wanted to go through this with killing as few people as possible. No, now we have to wait for stress level to come down again and continue. And while we do this, we should also pick up all the claymore mines and everything that's rambling about this area. Well, if I'd know about that underscores, then I'd probably do it, right? Because I really haven't figured out, and after all these years, how to get through this area without being detected. Because there are only 2 roads that you can go, so what do you do? What are you talking about? Ah, crap. Hey, Nick's nice to see you. How are you doing on this very Sunday? Okay, so apparently I don't have to get a friend off the train station. That's great, so we can play all night. Oh, wait a moment. What is GOG telling me there? Okay, he just answered his chat. Waiting for the winter, that's a good point. That's pretty much the same that I'm doing all the time, even though right now in the very southwest of Germany, where I'm located right now, it's pretty cold. It rained and there's a bit of a storm going on outside. So the air is nice and cool, and I actually was able to turn down my 1.20 meter tall tower fan. So that's nice. I actually hear that you get a bonus from the frog units if you only tranquilize them, right? As long as your shots are tranquilizing shots, you're supposed to get a bonus from them. I didn't know about that. Right, I think you get some doll or some face cam or something like that, even though I've never figured out how to get the doll from the boss battle. Because you're supposed to go back into the room, collect the doll where you fought the first boss, but that doesn't work because you can't go back in there. Yeah, do not go through there. And of course I run into a mine. Well, the internet said something different this underscore, so that's what I was wondering about, because there they said, oh yeah, you can get a doll from each boss battle or something like that. And I'm pretty damn sure that's wrong, but you find this in different forums. And I was wondering about it, but you can't. All you get from tranquilizing the bosses is you get a face camo. So you can look like some sexy chick that totally doesn't fit any narrative or anything that makes any sense, but can't do that. And I wonder if there's any bonus, if there really is a bonus if you only if you exclusively tranquilize all the frog units that come up here. Something I wonder about. I mean, you can go through the battles without firing a single shot, but that would be really interesting, wouldn't it? Is full. I'm a little bit sad that you can't sell additional ammunition the way you can sell ration bag. Just running around here while I have the time to do so. Ouch. Level 3 warning, Metal Gear Solid 2. Snake. Where was that mine? I wasn't able to see it. I think I used 800 kilobit per second upload for that one, because when you select your upload, you have to think about the following. You select you look at the upload that your ISP gives you. Let's say in this case it was 1.2 megabit per second, so around about 1200 kilobit per second, right? Just rounding up a little bit. And when you do that, you have to think about the fact that your ISP is not really giving you all that much. It's usually a little bit less, say 1.1 or 1000. And then when you select the encoding for your video, you also have to consider the encoding for your audio and all that sort of stuff. And with 800 kilobit per second, I still had a couple of frame drops. So probably 700 would have been better. And but that worked apparently. The audio quality was absolute crap, I have to admit that. But that was also partly due to the microphone I used to do this. I didn't use an actual proper microphone, but my in-ear mobile phone headset. And that microphone, it actually works quite well on your phone. But apparently it doesn't work at all for streaming. Wait, what's that? I never found that part. Let's get out here. Oh, you can't really look down all that well here. That's interesting. Guess there's some more instant noodles. Instant noodles are awesome. Oh, and another PSS. Yeah, that's nice. 5,000 more Dragon points. Yeah, next it's usually 1.2 megabit per second is usually the upload speed for DSL 16K if you're with the telecom or any other provider that has such a weak contract. For the streams here I use a little bit more. I'm actually using 2800. I could use even more than that, but then the stream starts to buffer for pretty much everyone. Oh, I see. I'm really curious at that. I actually wonder if you could use this area to get around the whole battle and let the Red Patrol do everything. But if you get too far away from them, they will actually stop and wait for you to come back to them. Do I have here? Oh, so that's where you get out again. Interesting. Oh, well, let's do this. Why not? But yeah, with 800 you should get the best possible quality. You then select simply the lowest resolution that you can. And for encoding settings, well, I don't know. Right now I'm running with very fast. Oh, super fast. I think the second fastest one. And what that does is you sacrifice CPU cycles. So whenever you start encoding, your CPU has quite a lot of work to do, right? And you want to reduce, if you want to reduce your CPU load, you have to set the encoding to the fastest possible. And when you do that, you get fragments and everything. When I'm streaming on my laptop, so a game that runs on my laptop, then I usually select the fastest one because my Core i5 processor just doesn't, laptop processor just doesn't cut it for playing a game and streaming it at the same time at a best possible quality. For this one, the only thing my laptop has to do is it has to handle OBS, so the encoding, the streaming, and a little bit of Firefox and other stuff in the background that I'm running here.
Drop your weapon! Drop your weapon!
All right. Here.
Easy now. Don't move.
Yeah, next I know that feeling.
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
Careful, I'm no rookie. I'm a 10-year vet.
Yeah, the big problem I have is I can't record anything while streaming it.
You ever survived 10 years?
Don't move.
Because my laptop hard disk doesn't cut it as well. So streaming from a laptop, it works, but it doesn't work perfectly. Right.
Lower your weapon. Slowly now. I wouldn't try anything funny if I were you.
Fox.
Snake? Snake?
Meryl.
Is that you? What happened to your face?
Accelerated aging. They don't know the cause.
Yeah, streaming on extremely low quality is always a little bit of a problem. I mean, you could probably live with the video quality.
You're my informant in the US military.
Because many people will only watch the stream in the small side window while having the chat next to it. You know, or generally in a windowed mode, and then will be relatively small. So even the low quality, while you probably can't read any high definition fonts or anything like that, you can still see most of the game all right. But
This is Rat Patrol Team 01. We're with the CID, one of the bodies investigating PMC activity.
First hounds, now rats. Here, you can have this back.
But the audio quality is the real big issue, I think. In MGS2 they never mentioned that. As other scores, they don't.
What is your problem?
Be right back.
Stomach pains. Diarrhea.
It's been 4 days since Liquid arrived in the area. And since then, this woman's been with him. She doesn't look like a combatant. Probably some kind of advisor. Maybe a scientist.
So, you're the commander of this O1 unit?
What? Something wrong with that?
Yeah, that's true, Head next. That's true.
Here,
Get the
I'll
fragments
introduce you
out.
to the team. That's Ed, our radio man and sniper. The sleeping giant is Jonathan.
I should deactivate the rumble function for this game.
Don't stand behind him. He hates it when people go around his back. And finally... Johnny. Everybody just calls him Akiba.
Commander, I've finished installing the sensors.
I really wonder why you should give him a Japanese name, since he's not Japanese and none of the others is Japanese, so...
Okay,
Well.
Akiba. Anyway.
Does this underscores? I can't remember that. And I've played the game just a couple of days back.
Maybe it's because someone taught me well. A certain legendary hero who suddenly disappeared. You quit the unit. Me? I never gave up on you. Or on Foxhound. Back then, I just wanted you to accept me. I wanted you to turn around and see who I was. But I've put the past behind. I'm done playing little love games. So, what are you here for?
Threat assessment. The PMCs.
Really? Because I heard a rumor there's an assassin out there targeting their leader.
Well, that's some rumor. I'm only here because the UN wants me to assess the impact and effects of PMCs on their refugee protection efforts.
That's all?
More than enough for a retired vet like me.
I know he's plotting an insurrection. But as long as AT Security's system is in place, there's no way he'll succeed.
How can you be so sure?
They've implemented a system that monitors in real time every single soldier engaged in combat action, whether he's State Army or PMC. Each individual soldier has been fully ID tagged with nanomachines injected into their bodies for that purpose. The nanomachines keep track of the soldiers and their real-time personal data 24 hours a day. They monitor each man's position, movement speed, reserve ammo, firing accuracy, wounds, rations, water intake and supply, sweat secreted, heart rate, blood pressure and sugar levels, oxygen. All the data gathered on body condition, on sensory organ data showing pain and fear, data on every internal response within the body. All of it is collected by an AI at the system's core. This data is monitored at HQ to enable command to make quicker, more precise, more rational decisions. It also enables crisis management for each individual soldier. It's being used by the US military, by state armies in allied countries, by PMCs. Even police agencies are starting to adopt it. Unless they agree to implement the system, PMCs aren't permitted to send troops anywhere.
You've got these system nanomachines in you too.
Of course. Our unit plays by the rules, same as everybody else. It was creepy at first, knowing you're being watched 24/7, but I've gotten used to it. It gives us a lot of advantages in the field, too. We get a clearer picture of what's going on around us, so there's less confusion during missions. And our nanomachines communicate with each other, making teamwork a lot smoother. And that's not all the system does for us. It It's also a security guarantee.
What does
against
this
the
buy or
PMCs.
bay actually mean? Anyone who speaks Russian
That's
around?
right. The PMCs are combat groups without states or ideologies. They're not fighting out of nationalism or for a cause. They don't care why the war is being fought. They're just bodies fighting on someone else's behalf. They're mercenaries, a commodity. So it's easy to imagine them betraying their clients by joining the enemy or refusing to fight, or committing humanitarian atrocities. To keep these things in check, they ensured that no one can use firearms or military vehicles without the proper system ID. It's true for every piece of equipment out there. So even if the PMCs tried to mount a terrorist attack or coup d'etat, their weapons and equipment would automatically be locked out. They wouldn't be able to move, attack, or engage in combat of any kind. And there's more. All the data on their position, personnel, and combat strength is leaked to us by the nanomachines. Even if they managed to circumvent the system by getting the nanomachines out of each soldier's body, they'd be losing their IDs in the process, so they couldn't use their weapons.
And the Patriots are behind this.
Lalilulelo, what are you talking about?
Never mind. So this system is foolproof, huh?
Completely. They call it SOP.
Sons of the Patriots.
The AI that controls
By the way, the reason why they say Lali Lulilo and why Meryl is so oblivious about this is because her nanomachines block her from saying the word Patriot. And every time somebody mentions the Patriots, they automatically get something like a mind block and don't know what's going on.
It's not like they can affect the entire PMC war machine. Anyway, Liquid would have had to register as a PMC in the system to assemble an army that massive. His PMCs might even exceed the US military in terms of numbers, but as long as they're registered, their soldiers' activities are constantly being monitored. So long as the US responds immediately when Liquid makes his move, we can take them down by force.
By force, huh?
When RSOC heard about Liquid's plans, they sent us to sniff around the PMCs. Even with this SOP keeping an eye on things, there are always trouble spots to deal with in the field. Disorderly conduct, disobeying orders, contract violations. We act as backup for the system by monitoring the soldiers. PMC inspections are always carried out on the battlefield. That's why we're authorized to carry and use weapons.
That's right, Pudding. That's what I would hear.
The past few months alone, they were all undercover inside Liquid's PMCs.
Then, if you got caught,
we'd be exterminated like rats. But we're smarter than that. We've been mingling with the PMCs, and after 3 months of searching God knows how many battlefields, we finally tracked him down. When we reported that we'd found Liquid, our superiors ordered us to provide the UN investigators with intel. But I didn't know it'd be you.
didn't the Colonel tell you he was sending me?
Colonel? Don't tell me it's Campbell.
Yeah.
He put you up to this?
You didn't know.
You've got to be kidding! You expect me to work with my uncle?
Meryl.
This is bullshit! He's not my father.
I would have broken my arm if I did something like that. Oh, well, this underscores could be, but they never elaborate that too much.
You knew.
Yeah. Little violation of the need-to-know rule.
Then, why are you still calling him Uncle?
You're still calling him Colonel.
He's your father.
As far as I'm concerned, we're still uncle and niece. I will never forgive that womanizing piece of shit.
Meryl.
He's your father.
He, remarried.
Really?
His new wife's about my age. I hear she's even got a kid. It's as if he's given up on making up with his own daughter. Men. Selfish, egotistical pigs.
Commander.
What is it?
There's 20 of them. And they're not from that PMC praying mantis either. It's the Frog.
His private troops.
Oh, crap. This is not good.
Were you being followed?
No.
Akiba!
They might have seen the reflection off my scope lens.
Hero.
Wait. Hang on. You guys think it was my fault? No. Oh, it wasn't my fault. I swear. It wasn't my fault. Oh, man. Oh, look,
Dumbass! We're moving out.
Meryl, where's Liquid?
At a camp up ahead. I'll fill you in later. If we're still alive. Follow me.
Why is she still using that crappy Desert Eagle? It's like the worst pistol to use on a battlefield.
Eye contact. These guys are with Liquid's private army. Shoot first, think later. We'll use the stairs and get out through the back door on the first floor. We'll change the route as necessary. I'm on point. Stay close. Got it?
Got it.
Akiba, breathe deep.
Got it.
We've got a real live legendary hero with us. Try not to choke. Move!
This is also something that I honestly hate about the game. They always screw up your turret. A bit more ammunition. They always screw up your inventory, and that's rather annoying. Ouch. I let them go first. Oh, shut the fuck up. Thanks.
Clear.
Yeah, I was thinking about stun grenades as well. Let me check them. I still have to unlock them. 101 uses. How would you get by without them? A good cardboard box is a soldier's best friend. Having one handy can mean the difference between life and death. I love this stuff. Pray. Pray to whom? God. Oh god. Well, it's also a snake thing, if you know what I mean. Ouch.
Snake, Akiba's been knocked out.
Nice.
Move it! Here, Snake, take this.
Thanks. The 5.7 is a really great pistol in this game. How did that happen? And it sells at a really decent price as well. Whoa! I really wonder if the SOP is so great, why can't they just reduce their smelling senses when Akiba walks past them?
Seriously, Akiba, what the hell?
Actually, I was thinking about something. Okay, you can't do this. Oops, sorry.
Knock it off!
I thought I could jump over that hole, but I think I should have pressed the triangle button to do that. And I forgot, because you can do jumps where you actually... actually get hang on to a ledge where you couldn't jump directly on. And I'm out of this, but I really not interested in fighting there. Oh! Nice. Really nice thing that he was dropping ammo from me. I know. Yeah, but Akiba is not part of the SOP system. I always hate the name SOP because it's also a term for Standard Operation Procedure, which is usually some sort of documentation required by organizations like the FDA or the American Drug Agency. Really annoying working with stuff like that. But no matter what, Akiba is not part of SOP.
Hey.
Jump already!
Actually, anything that over here, out here? We're just trying to look this up. Because I do think I did fairly well on not killing anyone. So there's nothing here. Yeah, exactly, cheap pudding. This is actually true. I'm not even joking. Snake is fighting for soldiers who want to shit themselves. Talking about cruelty on the battlefield, the SOP is supposed to prevent, right? No, you don't shoot them in the head. You shoot them in the belly, because you know that they stay alive until they completely bleed out.
The nanomachine network inside each unit member's body lets us share each other's senses. They can see what I see. And it helps control pain.
Is that part of the system, too?
With SOP, my team can literally operate as one. Well, except for a certain someone who's not much of a team player. So, what do you think? Is your age of heroes finally over?
I'm no hero. Never was. Never will be.
You haven't changed at all, Snake. But... your body... are you gonna be alright?
This get-up doubles as a muscle suit. I can still get around.
Liquid's camp is up ahead. I'll mark it on your map.
Thanks.
Akiba! One man's blunder can compromise the whole team.
I'm sorry, Commander.
Be careful, Snake.
I am no hero. Never was.
I
Will
know
be.
where Liquid is.
Yeah, I'm confirming the location. It's to the north of where you are. Meryl's really changed, hasn't she, Snake? She's a lot more self-assured.
I wonder how much of that has to do with the system. The senses you used to develop through extended training and experience can now be obtained without even working for them. Seems once you're under the system's control, you don't even need experience at all. It even beats that VR training that was all the rage a few years back.
Yeah. The growing need for PMCs has led to the creation of a more reliable, cost-effective supply of elite soldiers. It's also made the child soldier phenomenon more problematic than ever.
Can the nanomachines do anything to counteract post-traumatic stress disorder?
Good question. They might provide a degree of psychological stability.
You'd think so? That geek kid, Akiba, he was really starting to lose it.
And technologically, the system should be able to optimize each soldier's personality traits.
I really wonder what's wrong with my microphone.
He didn't seem to be feeling any pain at all.
Augmenting the soldier's existing experience and psychological fortitude.
But a soldier's gotta have more than that.
The times have changed, Snake. Just like Meryl. Snake, hurry to the PMC camp. Based on what Meryl told us, Liquid should be there.
It's an old killer.
Okay,
oh, there, look.
Time to head for the surface.
There it is. So you do get a doll for tranquilizing bosses, and this is a boss battle. But I haven't found a doll for Laughing Octopus. Wasn't able to. Normally you should find it somewhere here, but on the internet they tell you, yeah, it's somewhere in the underneath the bed in the left lower room after you beat her. But you have no chance of getting back there. So, how the fuck are you supposed to go there? Also, let me recheck my weapons. Yeah, that's nice. This is a really good pistol. That's a really nice BMD. We can actually protect that thing from the snipers. Not from the snipers, from the guys with RPGs. I have to scrap that thing out. Oh, have to watch out that this thing doesn't kill you. that's what we do, right? Ouch.
You can't spare any reinforcements. You'll have to make do.
Now let's see if we can get that sniper up there. No, that's a BMD-4 or BMD-3, I don't know exactly, but it's a BMD. You can see that because of the size. How do you actually get those guys to wiggle? That didn't work out the way I expected it.
You hit! Don't let it through! Then keep it busy till we get some tank busters up here. Nice work. That's how you do it. Save my ass. Damn it! Nice work. Damn, you're good. You saved my ass. You hit! That's how you do it. Save my ass. Nice work. That's how you do it. Save my ass.
Wonder, is that thing still alive? Oh yeah, it is.
Come on, man! Don't let it through! Keep it moving till we get some tank busters. That's how you do it. You save my ass.
Are you sure about that? Because that thing's definitely way too short for BMP. Oh crap. No, they destroyed it. That's not a BMP.
Looks like they just took out a BMP-3.
It was one of those PMC tank busters. Nice piece of work.
I'll say. But now there's one less shield for you to use. Watch out for stray bullets. The enemy's not too discriminating.
They're not getting me on a cheap kill. I'll watch my back.
Thing still looks way too short. But okay, then it's a BMP-3. Still think it looks a little bit too short. Oh, crap. He's shooting at me. Okay, finally managed to get his fruit cellar. Stretch my arm.
It's you.
Yeah, it's me. Hey, Aaron Vixen, nice to see you. I did fine.
It can't be. Is that...
Really quick at this point, you can actually pick up a lot of weapons.
Northwest, Snake.
Oh, that's nice. A little bit of free money for us.
We're under attack! We're under attack!
Oh, come on. That hit him. Stuff. Airport music, theme song of Solid Snake from Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake. Opening theme created using Konami's custom sound chip, the SCC. Yeah, those were the days when Konami still did stuff like that. I can, actually. Matter of fact, I can buy the Mose Nagant. Which is, by the way, the most important weapon to get. Not because you particularly need it very often, but if you really want to kill... Oh. There it is. Ammunition is fucking expensive for this thing. The primary sniper rifle of the Soviet Army until the adoption of the SVD. A sniper rifle variant of the M1891-30, itself an upgraded version of the M1891 rifle carried by Russian infantry since the days of the Tsar. Bolt action magazine holds 5 rounds. In addition to tranquilizer rounds, it can also fire special bullets that simulate enemy soldiers' emotions. Legendary sniper rifle, also used by the N, who faced off Naked Snake against Naked Snake in a sniper duel in Sokroveno Forest. Dispensable when you go for a non-kill completion from safe distance. Yeah, and this rifle is actually really important in this game because you have to do another sniper battle as a boss battle later on. Whoa, oh, crap. Crap. That totally was what I expected. Didn't know that guy down there could actually see me.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements.
Oh, that was a little bit stupid. Is it just me or does your health restore a lot quicker when you're inside a box? I wasn't paying attention as honest goes. But I don't think they can come up here. Or at least I hope they can't. And yes, the game does have an iPod. Could this evasion mode wear out a little bit quicker? Because my stress level is going to stay at 80% if the evasion mode doesn't go. And then my stamina will drop constantly until I throw up or pass out. Hey, Raging Mario. Especially after evasion, I think there's still a caution mode, so that's not going to help us. Oh, come on! Where's that guy who's looking for me anyway? Okay, so nobody there.
Hey. Huh? Ah.
Oh, nice.
Understood. The state of alert has been lifted. Resume positions.
We're under attack!
Okay. Russian full. Oh. Just ignore this guy. Okay. Back here. Okay. Yeah, but sadly the only weapon that can attach the master key is the M4. Good. We're just dropping this guy back here to make sure that nobody's going to see him. Double out bug. Let's check around the base and see if we can find anything. Used around. I think there is. Oh, I think the guys I tranquilized earlier just woke up.
Who goes there? Hey. Rising. What?
Nice. Found a suppressor for the operator. Or something nice you can find. Yeah, I guess all of those guys were wondering what happened to them. But we're close to the end of Act 1, so that's good. Yeah, I mean, the Metal Gear games never really took themselves too serious. I think it's quite okay. Anyway, be right back, enjoy the sequence. I won't do any flashbacks or any such shit. So, be right back.
Connection problems. Go check it out.
Yes, sir.
Otacon, wait here. Liquid.
I knew it. Snake, you're here to kill Liquid, aren't you?
That's the mission. Are you going to stop me?
My mission is to inspect the PMCs. I'm not in a position to take action. All I can do is stand by and watch. I can't help you, understand? I'm a peacekeeper, here to keep order.
Understood.
you think?
Brother! It's been too long. Liquid. Rejoice! We're not copies of our father, after all. Are free of the shackles of fate. Snake, brother. We are free. Watch, Snake. Watch as I surpass my own origin.
Yeah. The problem is buying them. Once you bought them, bought the games on GOG using a different IP from a different country, you can download them just fine from a German IP. Right, they won't delete anything out of your library.
Fulfill your destiny.
It's also the reason why I still have the classic Fallout games. As you know, the Fallout games disappeared from GOG for a certain time, and then they came back. And the games that came back lack certain additional extras. I think they lack some of the wallpaper, some of the goodies they gave you with the original release. And I still have that. Also, they updated the classic release with the latest patches that came with the new release, so you're not losing out on anything. But you will always keep the stuff that you bought, that you bought at GOG, right? Even if they remove a game or remove some extras and goodies, if you bought them, you keep them. Yeah, the new Fallout game, the Fallout 1, 2, and Tactics, the re-released ones, do not have, I think, some wallpapers and some of the books, the PDFs that came with the old ones. Because Bethesda didn't want to put that into them, or into the package. Maybe they also lack the rights to them, but they're not in the new release, no matter what you think about it.
Snake! Hey! Hey, are you alright? Grab on.
So let's see. Only had one continue. Oh, still 16 kills. So no extra Dragon points for that. Only used 5 recovery items. Yeah, so that's that. Let's save the game. Yeah, Koala Man. Raging Mario, they do not really, you do not have any consequences out of that if you use a different IP address. I mean, you could, if you live as close to the Swiss border as I do, you could also just drive over to the Swiss border, check in a hotel, and use the hotel Wi-Fi or something like that, and buy them from a Swiss IP address. It really doesn't matter. So, I mean, I wouldn't brag about it too much, but GOG does not go out and try to figure out if you use different IP address or VPN, or what I usually do is I use a shell login, a Linux shell login in London, and build up a SOX proxy tunnel to that. So I use that VPN login to that shell login to tunnel my browser through, and then I come out in for GOG as if I'd been in London. So that's what I do, but yeah. Well, it's not the job of GOG to persecute you for anything like that. The only thing they have to make sure is that German IP addresses are not allowed to buy indexed or confiscated games. That's all they have to do, and that's all they're going to do, because everything else would be ridiculous. Eggs of the Patriots.
Uncle Hal? The eggs? They're done.
Thank you, Sonny.
I mean, really, those eggs are just a little bit burned. I don't know what's the problem.
Oh, back from the dead?
I don't remember the sun being so flat.
Sorry. I'll dig in right away, Sonny. And would you
Sonny
make
is so
one for
cute.
Snake,
I
too?
mean, look at her.
Okay.
Hey, none for me, Sonny. Shh. How long was I out?
A whole day.
Someone saved my life.
Yeah. It could have been Meryl and her boys. Don't worry. They're doing fine.
Liquid got away.
Are you okay?
My body just seized up all of a sudden. This is normal. It's not my joints or muscles.
It looked like the PMC soldiers all went haywire en masse, too. I thought it might be a form of ADS, but I didn't detect any aberrations in the EM field. You were lucky. Some of those guys' hearts simply stopped.
She was there. Naomi was at Liquid's side. Otacon, did you see her?
No, but you're right. Naomi was there. I found traces of her DNA in that syringe you were holding.
So it was Naomi. Why?
Here, let me show you something. Right after it all happened, I got a video mail from Naomi. It was sent to my old address.
Here you go.
Thanks, Sonny. They're delicious.
But you haven't even eaten any.
We grown-ups have to watch our caloric intake, you know. Ah, but thank you. I was looking for this.
You're not watching your nicotine intake.
Sonny. You really hurt her feelings.
Yeah. Why don't you teach her how to cook eggs then?
Oh, like I know how to cook. Hey, check this out. The data's been quarantined, no viruses. The voice print matches Naomi's, and I'm fairly confident the video isn't digitally synthesized either.
Snake, I'll make this quick. I'm in South America. I've been captured and forced to do research. It's Liquid. Liquid's goal is to seize control of SOP, the sons of the Patriot system that controls the soldiers. To do that, he needs to analyze the nanomachine structure and find out how they communicate with one another. The nanomachines currently in use by militaries and PMCs are third generation. But their design is derived from that of the first generation. And the basic technology is still the same.
First generation?
I was the one who created the first generation. A nanomachine colony, part of which was Foxdie. 9 years ago at Shadow Moses, I injected it into your body, Snake. The technology used in Foxdie was incorporated, inherited really, by SOP. That's why Liquid has me helping him hijack the system.
Liquid, I don't know, I think around about 40 minutes, something like that, at, I think at 9 o'clock.
You must rescue me.
CAST.
Liquid's found a loophole.
So we'll probably see a little bit of the beginning of Act 2.
Preparations for his insurrection are nearly complete.
I don't know if I can keep up with all that long, because I have to go to work tomorrow again, and I want to go to bed a little bit early.
Snake,
so
hurry.
I'm not sure if I can keep the stream running this long.
date
I'm already streaming for more than 3 hours, so that's that.
What the hell is that?
It's a type of encrypted data. Sonny decoded it for us. Remember now? This is data from the Soliton radar you used at Shadow Moses. I'm guessing Naomi wants us to know the message truly is from her. Sending the map data in Soliton radar format. Pretty clever. And Mei Ling's helping us out from Hawaii.
Did they actually use footage from Twin Snakes for some of those pictures?
I don't know how Soliton radar works, but all I had to do was change the audio data into video data. It was easy. This Naomi lady seems pretty cool.
Yeah, and this just didn't make any sense whatsoever.
It's Campbell.
Snake, as you'll recall, following the Shadow Moses incident 9 years ago, Naomi was detained by the authorities. But someone arranged for her escape.
Yeah, I hear they added that to my rap sheet too.
I suspect it was actually Liquid. He must have taken her prisoner himself and forced her to do research at his facility in South America. Chances are, the location Naomi gave us is the site of Liquid's main base.
But there's no actual proof.
There's an ongoing skirmish between the new regime put into power by PMCs and a rebel army formed by remnants of the old one. The rebels have hired a small-scale local PMC of their own to stir things up. It's the quintessential example of a war economy market. The new regime is still in shambles, so it's really Pure Moment, one of the PMCs under Outer Heaven control, that's calling the shots. You might say it's a perfect place for Liquid to make his haven.
Or it could be a trap.
True, but even so, the payoff would greatly aid our efforts.
I had Sonny trace the origin of Naomi's mail. The address is fake, But Sonny was able to track the message back through its proxies based on access date timestamps and data transfer volumes. Apparently, the message originated from a server in South America. I wouldn't exactly call it 100% credible, though.
Colonel, where's Meryl?
Well, I know she left the Middle East in pursuit of Liquid. I'm sure Arsak is on to us by now. We can't chase that line too far.
Which leaves Naomi as our only lead.
I've secured you landing clearance at El Dorado International Airport. You'll be acting as a UN inspector.
South America. That's about 20 hours from here. Then what's the plan?
I'll arrange for them to get you a 4x4. The location Naomi gave us, the PMC's base, is in a mountainous region surrounded by forests. Use the 4x4 to get as close as possible to the PMC security perimeter. From there on, Snake, it'll be a solo sneaking mission.
Roy.
Thanks. The rebels are still pitched in battle against the PMCs. The commotion should help you slip into the facility unnoticed.
20 hours until we land. Got it. I'll have a look at the documents. Maybe I'll even have a smoke while I still can.
Ah, I see. Always wondered what the first word means. Hammerman is relatively easy to translate, even if you can't speak French, but the first one. Interesting. Thanks for the tip, Liquid. Really great. It's always great to have a French guy on here, right? Yeah, I really wonder why it's so difficult for her to actually make some eggs. I mean, really, it's not rocket science, you know. Jetzt sag mal ein paar Eierbraten. I love Elsterglanz. It's a comedy group from Saxony-Anhalt. And to me they're like East German culture at its best form. Egg science, yeah, exactly.
Colonel, how deeply are they involved in all of this?
The Patriots, you mean?
The data we got from Arsenal Gear was a load of crap. 12 founders who have all been dead for 100 years. Give me a break. We know they exist today. If the purpose of this battlefield control system is to control IDs, it fits in with their plans perfectly.
Seizing control of the world's ID systems, and then using them to manipulate the economy and information flow. For the Patriots, that's the ultimate prize.
I don't think she's autistic. I mean, from what we can see here, she's actually quite okay with dealing with adults. I mean, she's a super genius, but not all super geniuses have to be autistic.
The Patriots are trying to protect their power, their own interests, by controlling the digital flow of information.
Now, with the media and global opinion
Elsterglanz.
in control, not even the UN can stand up to them.
Then Liquid's insurrection is against
There was actually a polish that you could buy in East Germany. I think the brand still exists. You could still buy it if you're in East Germany, but I mean, who buys tons of polish, right?
In a sense, the Outer Heaven Big Boss invasion is already a living reality.
You mean the PMCs and their war business?
Right now, Liquid is a slave to the Patriots, forced to fight their proxy wars for them.
He must be dying to break free of their spell.
Beneath the surface, a new Cold War is brewing between Liquid and the Patriots over who will survive.
And no matter who wins, the world has no future. Until we stop Liquid and destroy the system,
we'll never be free.
Snake, what we call peace is an equilibrium kept in check by the war economy. Destroying the system means wiping out the information society, the end of modern civilization. Like it or not, we may have no choice but to protract the system.
Snake, here's what we know about the current battle. Rebel guerrilla units are advancing on the base of the government PMC troops. That base appears to be Liquid's safe house. According to Naomi's data, she's being held prisoner inside the compound.
Those power suits, I want one of them.
That's where she is.
Assuming the data is correct. And one more thing.
What now?
The government PMC troops have been operating at high altitudes. We have reports that it's starting to upset the balance of the nano-machine control system.
Meaning?
Meaning the low blood oxygen content seems to have an effect on their nano-machines, giving them a slight edge in battle. Be careful.
Steer clear of altitude sickness. Got it.
Yeah, getting into that base is pretty hilarious too. I'm trying Liquid, but I don't know if I can. Usually they die because I forget about killing one of those guys. But I'll try my best. I mean, you can't save the guys in that sequence, but you can save the other ones. If you're quick, and I'm not quick, so...
Leave one.
Don't forget this face. This is the face of the bastard who killed your comrades.
More guerrillas will be coming to storm the safe house. He must be among their numbers. Sooner or later he will come. Don't let down your guard.
Laughing Octopus is using face camo. You can see that now. There you go. No, I can actually try to save those guys, but like I said, I'm not sure if I can do it. I'll try my best, because I want to tranquilize them, and all tranquilizer guns have a couple of issues with being fast and quick.
Otacon, what the hell?
That was Vamp. I'm sure of it. I'll never forget that face.
Those were PMC soldiers with him. Is he involved in Liquid's plan?
We watched him die in Manhattan. Damn it, he won't leave us alone. Snake, could Vamp be immortal?
Not a chance. This is the real world, not some fantasy game.
I swear, the next time he shows up...
Not now, Otacon.
Right. I know. Snake, according to satellite imagery procured by Mei Ling, the facility where
I actually
Naomi's
like Metal
being
Gear
held
Solid
is to
4 a
the
lot,
north,
but to
along
me
a
it's still
mountain
kind
road.
of was a
I'm
little bit
sending the
disappointing
location to
because
your
it's
Mei Ling.
even on this difficulty, which is the second highest that you can pick
Taking
up in the
command of the
beginning of the
Missouri,
game.
apparently.
You get one, I think one or two
Missouri.
higher ones
That's
after
a
beating it.
World War II battleship.
But even on this
The
difficulty is
museum
relatively
contract in
high, you
Hawaii
can gun
expired
your way
some
through
time
and
ago.
it will make things
I
heck
hear
of a
it's now
lot
being
easier
used
if you
as a
just have
virtual
enough
training vessel.
firepower.
No kidding.
Not for actual combat training, of course, but rather to get sailors
Yeah,
used to
pudding.
seamanship on an analog vessel. Or so I hear. After the mess at Shadow Moses, Mei Ling kinda got put out to pasture.
Even so, making captain at her age, that's pretty impressive.
Rumor has it she caught the eye of some lecherous old admiral who got her promoted. She always did have a thing for older men.
Maybe it's too early to retire after all.
Thinking
Yeah, no
of
liquid.
taking a little training on an analog vessel, Snake?
No. At this point, I've got no need for any more training.
Fair enough. Listen, Snake. When you get there, remember, the conflict between the PMCs
Liquid,
and
I
the
think
rebels
that's
has
not
nothing
exactly
to do
true.
with
You
your
need
mission.
to tranquilize her to get
no
her
reason for
face
you to get
camo.
involved or
So you
take
get her
sides.
face as
That
face
said,
camo.
creating
But
some sort of
getting
impact on
the
the battlefield
general
could
face
produce
camo
better
that you can use
conditions
with
for
your
sneaking.
Octo camo
The
suit
rebels are targeting the facility being
is
used by the
storyline
PMCs
important
as a
because you
base.
need that for the next
This
chapter.
is more or less the same spot
For the
where
next
Naomi's
act.
being held. If you aid the rebels, they might get rid of some of the PMCs and help
I think the
carve a
general one
path
is
for you to
what you
sneak
always
in.
receive. It's like when you
That
kill
freak I just saw with the
a
tentacles.
chick with that
Was
that's
it
able to
using the same
fly,
Octo camo
Raging
system as my
Raven.
suit?
Yeah?
You
I thought that
always
technology
get
was of
her
your own
a grenade launcher, as far as I know.
Actually, I kind of based it on some designs Sonny snagged off the net.
And the data came from
DARPA?
So in other words, we're on equal ground technologically.
Sorry. I guess I should have told you.
And by the looks of things, they know I'm coming too.
Yeah, it could be a trap. Stay sharp.
But I'm always going for the tranquilizer kills anyway, so...
Head for the research lab where Naomi's being held. It's to the north.
Wake up. Huh? Hey. Huh? Huh? We're under attack. Hey. HQ.
This is HQ.
Yeah, that didn't work out.
Go get the weapons!
What happened? There's something wrong. Support units, confirm their status.
Help me out here.
Wait, who saw me?
Understood. Stand by. Sending reinforcements now.
Okay, that didn't work out. Ouch. I did save quite a bunch of them, didn't I?
We've got company! The enemy's attacking! Split up!
Spread out. Back me up. Very nice. Nice going.
Nice. There's actually quite a lot of stuff that you can find in that base. Or, which we're going to need later, is, and there should be... In general, this is about a chapter where you can find most of the weapons that you need for the game. And now we have to make the perfect jump. Oh, sorry. Could have just hung on there. Oh, right. Worked. And we have a SVD. And we will also find my favorite weapon in the game, which is the 2-barrel shotgun. It's so pointless having something like that in a game, but I mean, really is probably the most useless weapon you will ever find. There it is. Haha, twin barrel. And we also acquired camo. So like I said, in some of the chapters you can find camo, but you cannot use the old camo that you got in the previous chapter. That's still making me a little bit sad. But that way you look like the terrorists. I mean the rebels. Playboy, what do I have here? I think I still have, yeah. Haven't used the AKs. And there's also another AK that you can find here, the AN-94. Somewhere back here. Check. There it is. That's also, I believe, the weapon used by the mercenaries in Metal Gear Solid 2. But never mind that. The Fury. Okay. Ah, crap. Didn't quite get the timing right. Oh, come on. Let me get on that ledge. Always like that when you start streaming a game and things just screw up. Ah. Game doesn't like me today. One of the guys that I just tranquilized woke up.
We've got company.
Yeah, jump physics. Actually, this works. I got it to work. Yeah, but never mind. I think there's just some ammunition up there or a ration or something like that.
Huh? Who was that?
Nobody.
Hey.
Those guys. Actually wonder if they're going to pull out another pistol if I grenade. Look down here. I'm a little bit sad I can't make the jump over there. That's a little bit annoying. Because I wanted to show you how this works. But it doesn't let me. So, never mind. Anyway, the reason why I like the double barrel shotgun so much is simply because it allows you to... There it is. To use V-ring ammunition, and V-ring ammunition will actually allow you to tranquilize enemies using a shotgun. Isn't that great? It's specifically useful when you try to fight Raging Octopus, because fighting her with this gun is rather annoying. You can't hit her head because it's protected by this stupid... Oh, wait a moment, there's back there, and I think there's also a soldier back there. They didn't kill him yet. Crap. Another playboy. Yeah, if you use some double out bug, then they definitely get permanently tranquilized. Trust me on that, but in this game you do have tranquilizer rounds for your shotgun, and that's pretty cool. Ew. Can't see. Those people disappear too all the time. Him?
The enemy's attacking! HQ, come in!
Oh, come on.
This is HQ.
The enemy is attacking from an unknown position. Alert status!
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
What an asshole. Yeah, Friendle 91. Nice to see. Oh, those are all my friends. Shut them all. Take. Poor guys. Anyway, I honestly hope that they just stay the way they are right now. And will just leave me alone.
Snake, there's someone I'd like you to meet. A member of the mission staff. A psychological counselor.
Psychological counselor?
A lot of soldiers can't handle the stress of battle, end up panicking. She'll be useful in helping you understand the mindset of both the PMC and rebel soldiers.
She?
Rosemary.
Nice to meet you, Snake.
This is Rosemary. She used to work as a data analyst at the Pentagon, but moved to combat support during the Big Shell incident.
Yeah. She was in charge of Jack's files, wasn't she?
After that, she studied psychology. And now she's a counselor with CSP, the Combat Stress Platoon.
Yeah, I hear psychological counseling's the hot field these days. Increased combat efficiency and productivity, all without ever picking up a gun.
I'll be acting as your personal counselor on this mission. Since the passing of the new millennium, one of the most important issues facing today's military is the mental care of its soldiers. I can also provide advice on soldier psychology from a threat assessment perspective. Contact me anytime. I'll be standing by here at home with Roy, but I'm on a different circuit. The frequency is 147.79.
Her advice will have a positive effect on your psych gauge. Survival on the battlefield depends on your psychological well-being. Lose your cool and your body stops doing what you tell it to. Even a veteran soldier like you.
I know. Mind, body, technique. Some things haven't changed with time.
When your psyche is running low, ask her for advice. It'll help keep you in peak condition and focused on the mission.
By the way, Colonel, isn't that your house?
Well, yes.
Then the woman you married, the one that Meryl was talking about.
Is Rosemary, yes. Didn't I tell you before?
News to me. What about Jack?
Jack?
Jack, from Foxhound. Codename Ryden. I seem to remember him being engaged to Rose.
Oh. We lost all trace of him.
Jack's gone. I used to work with the guy. He saved Sonny from the Patriots.
He disappeared soon after that.
What about you? Jack disappeared and you just moved in on Rose?
I was consoling her over her loss, and one thing just led to another.
She's young enough to be your daughter.
Yeah, lucky me, huh?
Now I see why Meryl was so disgusted.
Meryl said something about me.
Yeah, I believe her words were, "I'll never forgive that womanizing piece of shit."
I see.
Colonel, you knew she was our informant in the Middle East, didn't you? Was it you who put her up to it?
Yes. I used my connections in the army to get Meryl the job.
You wanted your daughter someplace where you could keep an eye on her.
Look, everybody involved in the incident at Shadow Moses either lost their job and status, or in the case of Meryl and Mei Ling, got brushed aside. Meryl wanted to make a comeback, a difference. We can't all be as strong as you, Snake. Some of us can't bear living like pariahs.
Since Shadow Moses, I've been branded a criminal.
I think of it as my own small way of making it up to my daughter. My own flesh and blood. In any case, call Rosemary if you ever need advice.
No, this area is not quite as get through.
What? Is anybody there? What's going on? What? What? What's the enemy?
thought I could get through this without any major issues. But I couldn't.
Understood. Stand by. Sending reinforcements now.
Nice. Stop asking pointless questions.
Fire! Grenade! Back me up!
Wait, what's that? I didn't know about that place.
Grenade! We've got company. We've got company. Something just...
Okay, so we'll go back to the other place because I want to check it out. I didn't know there was a place where I could actually crawl through. Interesting, let's check this out.
Oh, you again.
See. Well, that's certainly... I didn't know about this place. Oh.
Hey. Rise and shine.
Yeah, the Colonel. Let's see if the stress level goes down. I'd like to.
Need something?
What's up, Doc?
Your psych is getting dangerously low. You need to recover it.
I know.
Snake, are you okay? Your psych's looking awfully low there.
Yeah, I can't seem to get out of this slump.
You should find a nice, safe place to rest and replenish your psych. It may help to equip some Munya, too, if you have any.
Munya?
It'll help you to relax, and should help your psych gauge recover faster.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
As a matter of fact, I do have some of that Muna. It really doesn't have at all.
Who is this? Snake. That voice.
There's an ambush ahead. Government and PMC troops. You could be shot from anywhere. Watch your surroundings. Look to the distance.
Is this... Jack?
Jack is dead. Snake. I'm at your side.
Wait.
Anyway, I'm actually going to call it quits now. We streamed for almost 4 hours. Made some good progress, made it over the first act. So that's that, and let me see if we can maybe raid somebody or one. Let me look this up. Oh, there's Titan Quest multiplayer going on GOG.com. So I suppose why not raid my favorite digital store for PC games. Ghibli? Ghibli. I don't have it on my list. Okay, why not raid him? Is his username Ghibli? Okay, good. Always better to raid some smaller streamer, right? Brothers in arms, or brothers and sisters in arms. Jesus Christ, G-pudding. Anyway, so let's raid GOG because I think will make the most sense. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the stream and I wish you a pleasant Sunday evening and a good start into the upcoming week. So hope to see you next time. See ya and bye bye.